It was mid-August of 2017 when Hurricane Harvey was bearing down on us.
Parts of Texas are already experiencing Hurricane Harvey's impact.
My department was working around the clock, blocking off roads on the north side of town due to rising water levels of the Brazos River.
Following since 4 o'clock, a man's body found floating in the Brazos River.
Right now.
We've all heard stories about the river being haunted, stories of lost souls who met their fate in its depths. On that fateful night, I was assigned to block off traffic in the 2000 block of Avenue A near the community park. The dim lighting casted long shadows, making the area feel like a forgotten ghost town where laughter and play had long since faded. As the hours dragged on, the silence began to wear on me. The lack of vehicles or pedestrians made time crawl, and I struggled to keep my eyes open. I turned up the radio and rolled down the windows to drown out the silence, but it was like the night itself held its breath. Then I heard it, a faint scream slicing through the quiet. It was sharp and chilling. It seemed to come from the direction of the park. My heart raced as I grabbed my spotlight, scanning the empty playground equipment. I stepped out of my patrol car, the gravel crunching beneath my boots as I approached the public restrooms. I called out, hoping to find anyone in need, but my voice was only met with silence. Just before entering the men's restroom, I heard it again, this time more distinct, coming from the trees that lined the Brazos. I shined my flashlight towards the sound, but the beam barely penetrated the darkness. Gathering myself, I returned to my patrol car and drove as far as I could down a narrow path that led to the river. Fishermen often use this area, but tonight it felt dark and abandoned. I crept further down the path, my gut telling me to turn back, but curiosity pulled me forward. As I got out of the car, the water wrapped around my boot as I stepped onto the gravel. I scanned the area with my flashlight, calling out for anyone who might be there. The only responses were the chirping of crickets and a gentle flow of water beneath my feet. Then it came again, a woman's cry, filled with sorrow, rising from the riverbank. It was a haunting cry, a plea for life, echoing in the stillness. It sounded so close, just a few feet away. My heart pounded in my chest. A surge of instinct took over, and I turned on my heel, my feet splashing in the water as I hurried back to my car. As I ran, the cries surrounded me, echoing from all directions, each one filled with sadness and urgency. I glanced back towards the trees, but the darkness swallowed everything. As I reversed down the path, it felt like a countdown. My eyes fixed straight ahead, praying my car wouldn't leave the road. Finally, I made it back to my assigned point, adrenaline still pumping through me. I wanted to call for backup, to share what I had heard, but fear held me back. Who would believe a story of ghostly cries in the middle of a hurricane? The rest of the night, I parked beneath a street lamp, the light casting a small circle of safety around me. I kept the engine running, the windows rolled up and my eyes peeled, the shadows around me feeling alive and watchful. As dawn broke, the sun rose over the river. I couldn't help but look back one last time. What did I hear? What called out to me? I guess I'll never know.